Alright, all my people, can I get a hello? It's your boy Seek, and I'm representing the Hello Effect podcast. Also the Worldwide Fleet DJs, and we outside at the Digiwaxx event for New Music Wednesday. And who I had the pleasure sitting next to right now?
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Sweet Tea, chilling at the event. It's really nice, you know.
All right, for the young folks that probably don't know who you are, just give them a little background, like what you do and where you originally from.
I'm from Queens, New York, and my first record was on Profile Records, and that was in 1988.
Okay.
It's my beat. I got the feeling on the smooth tip. It's like that, y'all. I am part of the Idol Makers team. Kit and Play, Kwame, Dana Dane, Salt and Pepper, and who else? And Antoinette.
All right, so you've been outside for a long time. So I'm sitting next to somebody that's legendary, respectfully. And I mean, it's an honor to be, next to you right now. So how was it like when you first started from compared to now? Because like you said, you dropped your first record in 88.
I mean, I was outside before that. So it wasn't like there's nothing to compare it to. You can't compare something that didn't exist to what's going on now. So we were in the midst of putting work in to set a foundation for hip hop. So, you know, there was some before me, but I was part of the starting team, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, it evolved to an industry right now, which is I'm glad that that's what happened, you know?
All right, so you got into music like from just being outside in your neighborhood?
Yeah, we were in the parks, we were like doing ciphers, we were, you know what I mean? So it evolved to what it is right now, you know? And I'm excited to have been along on the ride all this time.
Yeah, but I understand y'all. I was in a part where it made you like personally, like, damn, yo, I want to start rapping, because we see a lot of our friends do things, wonderful things. You know what I mean? So was it a person that made you, other than the kids in the park?
Well, I mean, the funny thing is, like, you know, I got singers in my family, but I knew that wasn't my thing, singing. But when I saw like people rhyming, I said, okay, like, I think I could do that. And then I met this girl named Double G, and she said, yo, why don't you rhyme with me? Let's rhyme. So we, you know, started writing rhymes, and it just evolved from there.
All right, shout out to Double G, you know what I mean? All right, so what still drives your pen today in 2025 to put out records?
It's just not going to stop. That's not like something you could just turn off.
So is it instilled in you? Is it part of your life? Is the coach you live and breathe in?
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about right now what you got brewing out. What brings you to New Music Wednesdays?
So I have a new song called Jury Box that I just dropped, and you know we trying to move this record and make things happen with it. So, you know, I came here to like showcase the
let
song.
everybody know that you know what I mean, you about to drop something hot and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about, you know what I mean, the current state of hip hop. You know what I mean? Let's first address, you know what I mean, the women of hip hop. Now, how you feel about that? Because like you said, you started, you know what I mean, way back when it first started, and look what it evolved to. But obviously, everybody has a different story. Everybody have a different message. But I'm talking to somebody that's legendary. How do you feel like? Let's talk about the women in hip hop right now.
Well, I feel like I expressed myself then, and they're expressing themselves now. You know, you know, the world is different. People are experiencing different things, and they're expressing themselves the way they want to. And you know, I'm okay with that, because nobody could tell me what I could and couldn't do. So, you know. No,
that's a fact. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that. All right, so name one thing that you currently love about today's hip hop, and name one thing that you miss about hip hop, because it's different, you know what I mean? And we don't gotta like the new stuff. Let's be honest. Everybody have their choice. But I want to know from you, from your perspective.
What I like about it is that, like, I mean, it's so expressive. It's, you know, people come through with all different kinds of things. I mean, we had that back in the day, but it's even bigger, you know. And what I miss is like that drum heavy music. You know, like those drums drive me crazy. Like, you know, you put funky drum on and I'll just zone out.
Yeah.
So, you know, I miss that type of music, but, you know, things have changed a little bit. So, you know.
Oh, yeah. So is there anybody that you haven't worked with throughout your career that you probably want to work with, like currently? Because there's a lot of wonderful talent and new faces out here.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, some of the female MCs I really like, and I wouldn't mind doing, you know, songs with any one of them, you know.
But it ain't nobody particular like, damn, yo, I'm back outside. So, me and this person is sound good together. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
I think there's a few. Like, there's a few. I'm gonna leave it there. There's a few.
Nah, so it's all good.
Like I love Doja Cat.
Shout out to Doja Cat.
Yeah, I think she's dope. You know, if I had a chance to work with her, I'd be like that.
Shit, anything is possible in this life for hours. You know what I mean? All right, I ain't gonna keep you that long. Before we get up out of here, do you mind just dropping some words of encouragement to the youth that's trying to do what you do?
Yeah. So, you know, regardless of your talent, your creativity, like never let anybody smother that for you. Like, continue to do that, but you also have to look at what you have to do to survive. You know what I mean? Like, if you gotta finish school. You know what I mean? You gotta do these things because you might need to lean back on that. And, you know, you need to make sure that you have a solid foundation to stand on while you're working on your career. So, like, you know, if you need outfits or you need equipment, like, if you don't have a job, like, how are you paying for that?
Hello?
You know what I'm saying? So, hello. So, you know, so it's like you gotta balance both, you know, and make sure that you do what you gotta do to move forward. Absolutely.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Once again, I just want to thank you, you know what I mean, for taking time out your day, you know what I mean, to come out here with all the big people that's in here, wonderful people, to let us know what you got coming out. And I just want to say it's a blessing to have longevity in this game, you know what I mean? So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And also, I just want to let everybody know this your boy Seek. I'm representing the Hello Effect podcast, also the Worldwide Fleet DJs. And don't miss this episode.
Yes.
Hello?